Welcome inside Oracle Arena. I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And Jay, next year, the Warriors will move across the bay to San Francisco. But right now, trying to put on another show here in Oakland.
And speaking of a show, how about how many shows we saw in this building? The days of Run TMC, the killer crossover by Tim Hardaway, and how about the sweet shooting of Chris Mullin and Mitch Richmond?
Expect nothing short of greatness within these walls. Jay, Warriors Thunder, always a great rivalry, but no doubt another chapter was opened in the 2016 offseason. It's become about one player.
Yeah, and that player is Kevin Durant. You know, Ed, 2 years ago, there was no doubt this was Stephen Curry's team. But after winning a championship, now there's no doubt in my mind this is Kevin Durant's team. And it starts because KD has been embracing who he is becoming as a person. He is kind of a villain, and I like that about him. He's a guy that barks back at the media and also claps back at random fans on social media.
What's empowered him to be this person now compared to his days in OKC?
A change of venue can create a change of mindset.
Thompson to Durant. Jeremy Grant with the block.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Durant to Thompson. Fires the three. Few do it as well. Klay Thompson, hand in his face, strokes the three.
That shot was nice, but that pass, that was the real highlight. Good teams always find a way to get the best shot available.
The shot, almost. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Up by 3. Adetokunbo to Thompson. Able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Westbrook with it. Down 5. To Paul George. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Steph Curry guarded by Russell Westbrook. And a rim rocker. Joel Embiid. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Jay, without question, one of the biggest moments of the NBA offseason, Paul George stays in OKC.
I think him and Russ work well off each other. Playoff P1.
Stuffs it down with authority. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Giannis for 2. Deep 2 there. Won't go. It's Russ at the controls to George. To Westbrook. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. The screen sets him up for 2.
I wasn't necessarily sure which way that PNR was going, but I guess neither was the defense. That makes 2 of us.
Curry into the front court. Leads 3 to Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Short jumper won't go down. Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
The Thunder will use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. George to Schroeder. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Schroeder. The Thunder down to 4 in the shot clock. Golden State at the controls. Thompson to the rim. Flushes down the slam. The maturity of one of the game's greatest on full display.
Yeah, LeBron James still proving that he can get up there with the highest of the high. But still, I love the fact that he recognizes less is more now. LeBron James 2007, every play is a dunk. Now it just happens once in a while. Enjoy the greatness.
Paul George, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
Irving with the basketball. Up 5. Klay Thompson guarded by Schroeder. Irving to Adetokounmpo. Here comes the screen. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Schroeder with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Adams. Carmelo Anthony traded, but Sam Presti turns that into Dennis Schroeder.
And I love this acquisition by the Thunder. When you think about Schroeder, he is almost the opposite of what Russell Westbrook is. He is not a ball-dominant guard. He will have the ball in his hands, but he's more apt to make plays quickly with the ball than Russell, who likes to hold on to the ball towards the end of the shot clock.
Irving into the front court. Leads 4. Down low, Jokic. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Nikola Jokic. Couple of free throws on the way. A career 83% free throw shooter. And he connects on the first free throw. And he makes them both. Here's Schroeder with it. Down 6. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. To Jokic. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up. Nikola Jokic at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Across midcourt, it's Schroeder. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Schroeder defended by Towns. Has a look. Knocks it down off the step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
James into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. Felton into the front court. Down 4. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Deep left corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets a look. Can't hit. Shot by Thompson, no good. Markieff Morris snatching it out of the air. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, first off, I'm going to take my analytical hat off and then put my fan hat on. This has been a blasé first quarter. Not good, not bad, right in between. Let's see how both teams come out and try to adjust themselves in the second half.
Here comes the screen. Schroeder to Paul George. Not that time. Into the front court, it's Walker. We're a minute into the second quarter. James against Nader. To Walker. LeBron James. He's 2 for 2 now.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Schroeder on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson to James. Butler. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Here comes the screen. Felton against the former Cougar. Klay Thompson sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Warriors have the basketball. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Schroeder with the basketball. Trailing by 11. Here comes the screen. To Schroeder. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Markieff Morris. He's going to get 3 shots here. For his career, 77% at the line. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good.
Oh, yeah, 2 points.
And he hits all 3 free throws. Walker with the basketball. His team on top by 8. LeBron defended by Markieff Morris. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
LeBron James trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. Schroeder. Nikola Vucevic sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
LeBron into the front court. The lead is 11. From the painted area, won't go down. Schroeder to Adams. Felton, tough matchup against Butler. Screen coming to Schroeder.
Watch the cutter, man.
Trying to cash in. And the rebound cleared by Thompson. Across the timeline, it's Walker. It's an 11-point game. James, guarded by Schroeder. Nothing going here on that drive. James to Kemba Walker. Here comes the screen. Cleaning the offensive glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
New blood coming in for both sides. George against Klay Thompson. To Westbrook. Big man, Steven Adams. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Butler to Thompson. It's James. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
The pass set it all up.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
And a throwdown. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Nothing going here on that drive. Paul George. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul George, terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
James, well defended, shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Able to convert inside.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Warriors basketball. Butler guarded by Jeremy Grant. Takes stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. James to Embiid. Joel Embiid. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Down low George. 24-second violation. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. LeBron here against Jeremy Grant. To Thompson. James. For 3. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good. George sizing up Butler. Not that time. Late heave to beat the buzzer. That's it. First half has come to an end. The Warriors with a commanding lead.
Thanks, Ed. The Warriors certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. These are the guys getting buckets for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Bench points.
The Oklahoma City Thunder had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half.
LeBron James most definitely deserves to be player of the half for the way he distributed the ball. It was an excellent display of court vision and solid passing.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this, except that he fits the title of this segment? He was definitely cold in that first half. These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Russ at the controls. Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook. Shot in the lane won't go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. To Thompson. Joel Embiid looking good, 4 for 5.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Westbrook. Butler to bring it up. Lead is 12. Throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Russell Westbrook here against Steph. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. Possession lies with Golden State. Jimmy Butler for 2. Jimmy Butler, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
To George. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. George. Short jumper. Won't fall.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Ferguson, defended by Thompson. To Paul George. The Thunder down to 4 on the shot clock. Shot from in close, no good. Butler into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Curry to Butler. The drive right to the basket. Joel Embiid. He's now 5 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Steven Adams with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Curry to Butler. Steven Adams. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Russell Westbrook powers it through.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
It's Golden State basketball. Butler, defended by Steven Adams. Knocked loose. And there's the whistle. Neither player giving up an inch. We have a tie-up. Well, as they get ready for the jump, someone's going to come away with the basketball. Butler, guarded by Terrence Ferguson. Thompson. They'll go to Butler, down low. Oh, emphatic slam.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Westbrook across the timeline. His guys down big. Ferguson to Adams. Knocked loose. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. To Curry. To Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Westbrook scores from the post. Butler to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Now pass taken away by the Thunder. Klay Thompson swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. Russell Westbrook sizing up Butler. Thompson to Butler. Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Russell Westbrook steps into it. Deep two there. Won't go.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Ferguson here against Steph. To Westbrook. Not today. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Schroeder. Jeremy Grant against Karl Anthony Towns. Butler into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Defense making the ball carrier work. Irving to Thompson. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Butler misfires. It's no good. Can't connect from in close. Here's Schroeder with it. Down a bundle. A bad pass there. Warriors have it to Irving. Kyrie Irving. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. That's the end of the third quarter. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the fourth quarter. The defending champs, Jay, getting all they can handle here at the Oracle.
You don't see this very often. They've come in and put up one heck of a fight. But it doesn't matter if you don't get a check in that win column.
To Jokic. Slams it down. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Here comes the screen. Giannis Antetokounmpo with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's got 2 shots coming. A career 74% free throw shooter. First one goes down. Two for 2 on that trip. Schroeder. Here comes the screen. Giannis Antetokounmpo able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Jokic. Nothing going here on that drive. Warriors with 4 to shoot. Greek Freak for 2. Schroeder. Screen coming. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. Not that time. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. The Thunder have the possession. Screen coming.
Watch the pick. You see it. You see it.
Ferguson to Schroeder. Lets it fly from long range. Off the iron. No good. Jokic to Irving. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. Changes coming from both sides right now. Here comes the screen. George, defended by Kevin Durant. Has a look. The shot by George won't go down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
George to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down. Walker. Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Ferguson to Westbrook. Nothing going here on that drive. It's George for 2, unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Kyrie with the rock. Adetokunbo to Irving. 5 to shoot for Golden State. Adetokunbo. Short jumper off the mark. To George. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. He wants it at the rim and scores.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Adetokunbo. Paul George on a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Adams matched up with the two-time MVP. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prom City.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Driving right to the basket. Westbrook. Short jumper off the mark. Curry with the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
To Irving. Sizing up the defense. Irving. That's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Nothing going here on that drive. Westbrook to Paul George. To Westbrook. Shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Steph Curry, here again Schroeder. To Adetokunbo. Trying to cash in. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
It's the Warriors who get the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Warriors
put on a show in a blowout.
They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. The Thunder
lost this game long before the final buzzer. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Three-point shooting.
The Golden State Warriors were definitely the better team with regard to long-range shooting, and it turned out to be quite the advantage. Their three-pointers were unstoppable.
Player of the game.
The chosen one was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's what's coming up for the Golden State Warriors. On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.